Hello everyone, welcome to the next episode of SpongeBob Now. Today, I will be talking about Trenchbillies and Sponge-Cano. First, I'm going to talk about Trenchbillies. Enjoy! After 4 days in jellyfish fields, SpongeBob and Patrick are still silently waiting for the jellyfish to move. Finally, they swim away and they chase it. The plan is for SpongeBob to take one side and Patrick then takes the other. However, as both approach the jellyfish, they end up colliding, letting the jellyfish escape. They continue chasing the jellyfish. They do not watch where they are going and accidentally fall off a cliff, falling way down to a county-like village and landing on a porta-potty. Many of the Trenchbillies gang up on SpongeBob and Patrick and capture them with a rope. They take them to Ma Angler, who says that they are awful purty. Ma Angler orders them to an initiation. SpongeBob and Patrick question them and Ma Angler sentences them to a series of challenges, being a banjo contest, a hootin' and hollerin' contest, and a wrestling match. SpongeBob and Patrick win the first 2 competitions but decline to the wrestling match, claiming that they do not like to wrestle. Ma Angler is surprised and asks them what they like to do for fun. SpongeBob claims that they like to play jellyfishing. They show the Trenchbillies how to jellyfish and collide, once again. Ma Angler enjoys this. The Trenchbillies laugh at them and call them dumb. Ma Angler certifies them as official honorary Trenchbillies and gives the pair sets of novelty teeth. SpongeBob gives a short speech before he and Patrick attempt to leave, however, they are stopped by a group of Trenchbillies. Cletus Jr. of the Trenchbillies says that they have to take care of Ma Angler for the rest of their lives. SpongeBob and Patrick try to convince them to let them leave but the Trenchbillies will not let them. As a result, Patrick stalls them long enough for him and SpongeBob to escape. Meanwhile, at the Krusty Krab, Mr. Krabs and Squidward lightly chat about business and then SpongeBob and Patrick burst through the door. They tell the pair of what occurred but Mr. Krabs is unconcerned until they reveal that the Trenchbillies followed them. SpongeBob and his friends hide while the Trenchbillies destroy the restaurant out of anger. They soon demand the group reveal themselves before Mr. Krabs nervously asks them for their orders. They all order something to eat. Afterwards, Mr. Krabs is pleased by the business and tells SpongeBob to keep cooking. He soon sees that Ma Angler, who is eating a lot of Krabby Patties, remarking will make customer of the week. However, he is confronted by Cletus Jr. and one of the Trenchbillies who sees Mr. Krabs making goo-goo eyes at the Ma Angler, and as the episode ends, Mr. Krabs is forced to get hitched, married to Ma Angler. Mr. Krabs screams at this unfortunate fate while his friends congratulate him. Next, I'm going to talk about Sponge-Cano. Enjoy! The episode starts at Squidward's house. Squidward tries to make a self-portrait when he is interrupted by a song that SpongeBob is singing about how he has an attitude of gratitude. After Squidward tells SpongeBob to stop, he slips on some spilled paintbrushes, falls down the stairs and through the floor, breaks a plumage pipe, resulting in spewing water. When SpongeBob offers to help, Squidward denies that he needs help and tells SpongeBob not to help him ever again. He tightens the pipe so much that the water can't get through. Squidward then storms off grumpily as he's late for work. At the Krusty Krab, Squidward rudely yells, "Pardon me," to a purple fish while entering, then walks to the counter and tells SpongeBob to stop staring at him. Squidward scolds everyone that he says he doesn't have time to count pennies when a fish tries to pay for a Krabby Patty with a huge pile of them, comments at a blue fish eating a Krabby Patty tapping his foot on the floor, gets angry with Incidental 41 for holding the door and leaving fingerprints, thinks people are leaving trash on the tables, insults a frail woman's clattering dentures, and a red fish's tall hat. He even scolds a blue fish for taking too long to eat and another for taking too long in the bathroom. When SpongeBob passes by still singing about his attitude of gratitude, Squidward scolds him to stop. SpongeBob asks whether he has an attitude of gratitude, but Squidward says that he is the most miserable person, which means the rudest person, in Bikini Bottom due to the fact that he hates his job and neighbors, and doubts it can get worse. Immediately afterwards, a previously dormant volcano erupts. Everybody in the Krusty Krab evacuates because it is falling to pieces. Mr. Krabs sees no point in trying to run away and demands Squidward's and SpongeBob's life essence after the cash register is destroyed until someone points out the shelter. In the shelter, the mayor is trying to calm everyone, but they won't stop worrying. When the mayor ultimately thinks that Bikini Bottom is doomed, a mysterious dolphin warrior comes in and says that they must sacrifice the most miserable person. When Squidward goes towards the door, SpongeBob says that they must find the most miserable person, but Squidward mocks him. They then realize Squidward is the most miserable person, so they attempt to sacrifice him. They remind Squidward of what he said and that he even admitted to being the most miserable. Before they throw him into the volcano alive, SpongeBob offers to be thrown in because he made Squidward miserable. Squidward accidentally falls off a ledge and asks SpongeBob for help. When SpongeBob reminds him of his promise, Squidward takes it back and SpongeBob saves him. Meanwhile, the pipe at Squidward's house has built up so much water that it sends the house flying, and it falls into the volcano. The dolphin then says that he was going to say that the most miserable person's house must be sacrificed, and the people are once again calmed, except for Squidward, who now has no roof to sleep under, and is even more miserable. SpongeBob then lets Squidward sleep under his pineapple, as the episode ends. And that is every episode of Legends of Bikini Bottom I talked about. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos. Goodbye everyone.